In this video, I'm going to describe to you guys how we're going to do double object pronouns in Spanish. So to begin with, looking at this answer key, so you guys know, the complemento significa pronoun in Spanish. So when we say complemento, just think of that as a pronoun. There are two major rules that happen every time you guys are using a pronoun. So rule one, you guys can see right here, it is antes del verbo conjugado. So you're always going to need to put your pronouns, whether they're reflexive, indirect, or direct, they need to go before a conjugated verb. Or rule two says it could be adjunto, which is attached to an infinitive. And it does the same thing when you have commands too. So the first pronouns that you guys will be able to remember are these complementos indirectos. And these are what you guys would think of when you think of verbs like gustar. Me, te, le, nos, os, and les. And these represent when something is done to somebody or for somebody. So like maybe you do a favor for your brother, or maybe you tell the secret to your sister. But every single time you can think of this as to somebody or for somebody. And they're always going to be people. So here are some examples. Me gustan las pruebas. The quizzes are pleasing to me. Or this one, le hablas a ella. You talk to her. And la maestra te da mucha tarea. The teacher gives all the homework to you. So in all these situations, something is done to or for somebody. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. The second one that you guys may not remember as well, but it's still really important, are direct object pronouns. And these would respond to the questions what or who. And this isn't to whom, it's not for whom, it's just who. So here are some examples. ¿Quién escribe los apuntes? Who writes the notes? So you can think to yourself, who or what is being verbed? In this case, written. Who or what's being written? The notes are being written. Who or what is being looked for? Me. Who or what is being written? The composition. And in all of these scenarios, you can just answer that question with what is being verbed. And these complements are me, te, lola, nos, os, los, and las. And going back to those questions, you can see how these would be answered. ¿Quién escribe los apuntes? Los estudiantes. Los escriben. Notice escriben is conjugated, so the los has to go before it. That was rule one from the top. Antes del verbo conjugado. Or two, ¿estás buscando a mí? Sí, estoy buscándote. Sometimes, like in rule two, you can attach to an infinitive, to a command, to, in this case, the gerund form. Or three, ¿van a escribir la competición ustedes? Sí, la escribiremos. Yeah, we will write it. But here's the trick. Sometimes you can have a sentence that would use both of these. And here's an example of when they might show up in combination. Yo di un suéter a ti. So the first thing is who or what is being verbed, who or what is being given. Well, it's easy. What's being given is the sweater. So ¿cuál es el objeto directo? Un suéter. And the best complement for that would be right here, lo, because it's a singular thing and it's masculine. So el suéter becomes lo. So you could say the sentence, yo lo di a ti. I gave it to you. But also, there's the whole part about you giving it to someone. And remember, if something is to or for somebody, that would be up here with the complementos indirectos. Well, who's it being given to? Well, to you, a ti. The complemento correcto es te. So you could say, yo te di un suéter. So you could say, yo lo di a ti, or you could say, yo te di un suéter. So in this example, you have lo, and in this one, you have te. So actually, you can just use them together like this. Yo te lo di. Yo te lo di. I gave it to you. So you'll notice they're separate words. They're not together. Specifically, when they come before a verb, they're not together. What's more, there's a specific order that this has to go in. We call it RID order, R-I-D. The first one of the sentence must be reflexive. the next one has to be indirect, and the third one could be direct. In this case, we had an indirect that came before a direct. You'll notice that's purple and then green. Here are the actual objetos indirectos, directos, y reflexivos que tenemos. We've got me, te, se, nos, os, se for reflexives, me, te, le, nos, os, les for indirect, and me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las for the direct. Notice the four top boxes for each are the same. Me, te, nos, and os, me, te, nos, and os, me, te, nos, os. So here are some examples. Nos la traeré. I will bring it for us, or I will bring us it. Ayer me las lavé. Yesterday I washed them. See, I washed me, but this is what I was washing, them. I know it sounds weird. I washed me them, but it makes sense. I washed them for me. Be careful. Complementos adjuntos pueden llevar acentos. This is a really important piece about accents. So if you're attaching them, as we said you can do in Rule 2, up here, you're going to start to see some accents happening. And usually it's going to be 3 syllables back. So from the last letter of the word, you're going to see afirmativo for commands, adjunto for attached, and acento for accent. So you'll see escríbelo. Okay, that's easy enough. Escríbelo, 3 back, lo, pe, ri. Or pónganse listos. Prepárela. And they're going to be 3 back every time. 1, 2, 3. 1 syllable, 2 syllable, 3 back. But if the word has less than 3 syllables, it's not going to need an accent. However, that is only if you have 1 complemento added. But if you have 2, it's going to be 1 more syllable. Now, dímelo is a bad example because that is a 1 syllable word, but check this one out. Aumenta nos lo. We've got lo is 1, nos is 1, ta is 1, and then you have men, and that's where the accent's going to be. Really, the word would be aumentan, and you just want it to sound the same anyway. Aumentan. Aumenta noslo. Aumenta noslo. Same thing with this. Siembra me la. It's going to be 4 back. La, me, ra, and siem. You just want siembra to sound the same as it always would. Siembra. Siembra me la. So they're going to be 4 back. With the present progressive, it's going to do the same type of thing. This would be, let's start here. Mejorando. The accent on the an. So you want it to stay the same. Mejorando nos la. But that's 4 back. La is 1, nos is 1, do is 1, and then ran. So it's just going to be 4 back. Escribiéndotelo. And if you are attaching it to an infinitive, as the infinitives would normally have the stress on the R, on the letter right before the R, that's where it's going to be still anyway. Mandar. So then it's going to be mandarme la. So in this case, it will be 3 back because normally it's at the very tail end, whereas these ones would be 1 back. So if you think about it mathematically, if this is 1 back from the end and you add 2 more syllables, that's 2 total plus 2 added. This is right at the end, and you add 2 syllables after it. That's only going to be 3 back. 3 back for these, 4 back for those. There's one giant exception to this rule that you guys need to see. If you end up having an indirect object pronoun, le and les, followed by a direct object pronoun, lo, la, nos, los, or las, you cannot say like Layla or Lace-lo or Lay-los or Lace-las. That it's impossible. So you're going to change this, anything in the indirect category, you're going to change that to say. So for example, yo di el suéter a la maestra. In this sentence, a la maestra, which would be lay normally, we're going to change that to say. Because you can't say lelo. So in this case, the example, I give the sweater to the teacher would be yo se lo di. I gave it to her. Are you going to check over the homework for her? This lay is going to change to say. Se la vas a revisar. Are you going to revise it for her? And then you could also attach them. Vas a revisársela. Are you going to revise it for her? Last example. Estoy botando la basura para ellos. The ellos is going to change to the se. Has to change to say. You can't say les la. So, se la estoy botando. Estoy botándosela. So this is kind of tricky, but it's really important that you don't ever try and match a lay and lace with lo and la or los and las. This is going to end up changing to a say. All right, that's all I have for you today on this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Good luck.